Let me just say, I was very impressed by the women who were there and the amount of knowledge that they have. The only business is that, of course, the economic situation in the country is not very stable. We have already passed that information to them, but they shouldn't worry. That very soon, and as I was telling them, the president just signed some trade pacts with the European Union. Uh, of course, we were supposed to come in as East African community with the other East African countries. And just recently, the minister, Madam Rebecca Miano, signed that very important trade pact with the European Union. What does it mean? It means a huge business opening for our business people in the country. As you have seen, our exports have been deteriorating for the last almost 5 years. It has the export, if you look at the balance between the import and export, now the import has so hugely overtaken our exports. So what the president did in negotiating for the trade pact with the European Union is something that is, and people might just look as if it's at the national level. It's not at the national level. These are the very same women, if they decide to go into the market of, say, avocado, they'll be bringing avocado, which will not be taxed as much. So it will be very competitive. We'll be able to put our agricultural produce and businesses at a very competitive prices, which means then we can be able to compete. If the taxes are imposed on an item, then it means you become incapacitated in terms of competition in the market. But once the taxes are removed by the European Union, that it means then we can take our products at that lower cost and competitive cost, and we can be able to get a lot of business. And I have already told women, don't look at what was signed by and negotiated by the president as something of a national thing. It's not a national thing. It will go down to this women group, youth group, and the people with disability. Whatever they produce, they can be able to send it to, if it is about vegetables, if it's about fruits, if it's about, name it. Whatever, if they go into the sector of maybe beef or whatever, mutton, it is going to go into, and that is what I was telling them, they need to look at what is trending. The office of Uwezo, the Ministry of Trade and Investment will be able to advise that now kuna biashara ya nyama na nyama inaanza kuuza hii 500,000, mkinunua ng'ombe kama 10 tuchinje, tutaweza kuipeleka kwa bei ambayo italeta faida. And you know, that is instant money, si pesa ambaye inaenda kukaa. I've told them to be very careful not to go into businesses where the returns are very delayed in terms of if you go to agriculture, hiyo ni mwaka mzima, alafu inaanza kusumbuana, kutokea weather na ikuwe ni mbaya, hapo unaenda unaumia. So these are some of the issues ambaye
we are grateful this afternoon because our patron has given us a good leadership in Nakuru Town East. Our committee is very supportive and we are grateful. Today we were issuing the 7th phase of Uwezo Fund in Nakuru Town East, and we issued to 37 groups. It is a revolving fund, which is one of the affirmative funds in our country, and it is supporting the groups of women, PWDs, and the youths. And for today, we witnessed one PWD group called Wachache Disability, which managed to get a maximum of 500,000. The groups are doing fine. They underwent a training for 5 days before we funded them, and we are looking forward to them repaying so that we are able to issue to other groups. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Josephat Maina Karanja, a lead member of Menengai Jimarishe Group. Today we've received 50,000 from Uwezo Fund. We thank the fund project, and we encourage other groups of people with disabilities, youth groups, and women-led groups to apply for Uwezo Fund to receive na itawasaidia. We plan to loan out this cash to members of our group, and they'll return it with interest, and the interest will remain in the group, and the money will, the rest of the money will be used to pay back the loan from the Uwezo Fund. So thanks to Uwezo Fund, and may God keep Uwezo Fund. And all thanks goes to Honorable Mheshimiwa David Gikaria through his patronage in the fund. We thank him so much for allowing these groups to get the cash, and for allowing even people with disabilities to enjoy the privileges that we enjoy in his constituency. Being the lead of the team, of the disability team in his office, thank him for the opportunities and appreciate his efforts in ensuring that people with disabilities are part of this community and they enjoy the privileges that other people enjoy in the society. Yes. Thanks to him.